for the occasion and all. But I promised you guys I'd be live at 8. Things I got to do beforehand. So let's just wait for the audience to kind of show up. You know, I'm just going to be here doing my thing. We are doing quite a bit today, actually. I'm hoping that this will be a 2-hour live. I am hoping that my battery won't die beforehand. I'm hoping that my internet doesn't go out. But what I'd like to do during this live, remember we were showing you the stencils in the last few lives we were doing stencils. We chose them together. We chose the one we're going to use together. We're using the roses. Also, the decoupage paper. I've got a different adhesive, and I'm gonna try. Hey, Tag Man, thanks for the like. I'm gonna try using the. I'm gonna try and use the rubber cement on a side just to experiment with it and see if it's see if the juice is worth the squeeze, as it were. So Tagman, I got a new studio. I just set up the indoor studio. It is negative 20 degrees with the wind chill, probably even worse than that. Actually, I think it's negative 16, but negative 20 with the wind chill. Anyway, so I've set up, I'm going to show you the whole setup in just a second. Actually, if you wanted to take a quick minute, I've posted another video showing around the room here. And you kind of get a little sense of, who I am and maybe who I was. Go check that out first and rejoin me here. I'm just, I need to, I don't know. I need to do something before I go live. And that something is, it's a very relaxing something. Okay. It's a little something, something. You know what I mean? Okay. Go check it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just had a message come through. Yeah, go check it out. Come back and check me out. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm just going to, the preparation for this live, and I had a stomach problems. I was hungry, stomach problems. So I had to eat, but I didn't want to let you down today. I told you all 8 o'clock p.m. EST. So here I am. I've just got one more thing to do. And if you guys like to relax the way I like to relax, then I just need a moment here to do a few things. Welcome in, Bot Rex. Oh, I got a pinned comment. Oh, I'll give it a minute. I'm gonna pin a comment up there in a second. I forgot to fucking put that in the clipboard. Anyway, I had a lot to do. I had to eat my food. I had to set up the live. I had to make the whole studio down here. I'm still live at 8 o'clock. But there's just one last thing I got to do before getting to the painting of this furniture. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the crinkling of the paper. Y'all know what it is. So don't judge me. All right. Jeremy, how are we? Good to see you. My name's Justin, Rockwood Restoration. I'm going to have to re-roll that. Do something to that. Re-up. Book 'em. Yeah, so we're gonna do the stenciling today. I think we're gonna have enough time. It's gonna be a 2-hour, 2.5 hour live. So we're gonna do the stenciling. We're gonna make everything look nice and pretty. And I know we're gonna start with the painting, and then we're gonna move. Oh, I need another color as well. Nice workshop. Well, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it looks really good. So we're using the new workshop today. I just made it. If anyone wants to go check it out real quick, you can stick around. It'll be about 10 minutes. Or you can go to my channel and check out the short video that I just landed, and just showing you guys around, making you feel at home. So if you have any questions about me as a person, or my past or anything like that, you go ahead and ask away. But the guitars over there, the magic gear, all that stuff, it's all parts of my past. I was a jewelry designer and a goldsmith for a few years. That's what I studied in college. Then, well, I've been playing guitar my entire life. So I've been in various rock and roll bands all around Toronto here. And magic. I was a magician when I lived in Vancouver. I brought my magic business back here to Toronto. Many years of success with that. And all the while, of course, refinishing furniture in my various shops all around the country here. Okay, that one looks a lot better, feels a lot better. I hope it smokes a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So, tell me about yourself. Yeah? We're going to get started in just a second, guys. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. One more thing to do. I went live at 8 p.m., just like I said I would. But I'm just got a little something to do before we get started on the restoration. The final, this might even be the final video of this whole thing here. Comic books were the worst thing to happen to males, made them soft. Wow. That is like taking literature and putting a whole personal spin on it. So have you not had a boner since you read your first comic book? Or is that what happened, Nick Smith? Nick Smith #9? Is that what happened? Oh, you poor thing. You poor dear. Oh, well, hey, listen, if that's stop reading the comic books. If that's happening to you, Nick Smith. Okay, Nick Smith, you can't let that happen to you, bro. Okay? Because I'll tell you right now, ever since I was reading comic books, it's a good day. It's a good day. I read comic books daily. Well, I'm sorry to hear that it's making you all soft, Nikki baby. I would recommend stop reading them immediately. That's my personal recommendation. But it is not my life. It is your life and your boner. So you can go ahead and do your thing, baby girl. Do your thing. Nick says, Gorilla, compare life before and after comic books. You look like Harry Styles. Harry Styles. I know the name. I do know the name. I used to read comic books when I was a child. These are vintage comic books that I grew up with. I've got the Wonder Woman, Superman, Spider-Man. Behind me, we got Batman, Superman, and the League. The fucking League, bro. But yes, I was a comic book fan as a child. But don't think that as an adult I'm still reading these things. These are posters that I found at HomeSense here in Canada. Guys, like the live. I haven't seen too many. Oh, Nick, are you still here? Come on, Nick Smith. Oh, wait. Nick Smith. I know Nick Smith. I had no idea you had them on the wall. Who are you, Nick Smith? I know you, Nick Smith. Who are you? Nick Smythe. Anyway, guys, thank you for allowing me the courtesy of doing what I got to do before I go live. So, are you some kind of scuba diver or something? Where are you getting that from? These are guitars, my guy. Where are you getting the scuba diving stuff from? You're very nosy. I kind of like it. Go ahead. I like the camaraderie we're having here. I did live streams on Bigo and TikTok for years before I decided to go live on YouTube here to promote my new channel, the Rockwood Restoration channel here. We're gonna get started in just a second, just another split second. I had so many things I had to do today, and then at the last minute, my stomach was growling for a little bit of food, so I had to make that going on. Then it's too cold outside, so I spent my afternoon setting it all up down here. I thought that was a scuba diving channel. Rockwood Restoration is a scuba diving channel. I'm not sure, Nick Smith 9. I'm not sure, but I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad you're here because you're. Why don't you like the live? Go ahead and hit like just for me. I've been What are we doing? Scuba dive talking here? I've never been scuba. I am from Toronto, Canada, and I've got over 100 short videos showing you what we're doing here on the channel. I refinish furniture. I buy furniture very cheap. I refinish it in my garage, and I've been selling it and showing you guys kind of the processes of doing that, and it's been fun. So you service GTA. Well, I service. I I I've done only a few commission pieces in the last little while, but I basically just buy the furniture on my own and then I sell it to the GTA. Yes. Do I service the GTA? That's not a nomenclature that I like to, subscribe to. Servicing people, But in essence, Mr. Scuba Diving Nick Smith 9, very cool Rockwood. Yeah. So 9, where are you from? Tell me. Where are you at in the world? You know GTA, so I'm sure you're Canadiense. Canadiense. Hey, who likes the Ace Ventura shirt? Come on. For the in the movie too. Look at it's got the whole thing. Yeah. Come on. It's the you like for the shirt, everybody. Come on. We're gonna get to it in just a second. You're gonna see what Rockwood Restoration is all about in just a second. You're in Barrie. Nick Smith and Barrie. My ex-girlfriend was in Barrie. Maybe you know her. Her name's Jess Ingersoll. Yeah, the shirt's well, it's comfortable too, and it's like old world craftsmanship. Like I bought it secondhand in Mexico before I came back to Canada. But look, like even the buttons, the stitching, it's perfect. It's like never been worn. You know what I mean? Why do you have such a scuba diving show? It's not a scuba diving show. Josh, give me a like, will you? Like the live. Thank you, man. Rockwood is my area. Rockwood is I live in. It's called the Rockwood Valley in Mississauga, and that's like Dixie and Burnham Thorpe area. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. So I service my kind of local area, so I decided to use the. You're sad, Josh McDonald. Don't tell me that. What can we do to help you, my guy? Come on, do you wanna refinish some furniture with me? Let's do it, shall we? Why are you sad, Brohim? You gotta tell me why. You can't be sad today. You're in message retracted. What does that say there, buddy? You're in what? You're in robot mode? It's okay. You can tell us. You can tell us. Okay, maybe stop with the furniture and get into selling scuba diving equipment. Okay, Nick Smith 9. I want to know why you have such a you're in love. Is that love? I can't. It's too small. The emoji. I can't see the detail. Sorry. Hang on. I have my loop here for exactly this reason. Let me just see what he wrote there. You're in. Oh, you're in the hospital. Oh no. Hospital. Thank you very much. No, Nick can stay. Nick's nice. But I'm curious, Nick. Guys, please give a thumbs up to the video. Please, please, please. It really helps the channel a lot. It'll help me a lot. It's a brand new channel here. I'm just starting to get off the ground here. In 4 months' time, I will be a YouTube partner. You watch. You guys watch. Okay, sorry. I was told scuba diving steak. Nah, well, okay. Stream. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I got it. I got it. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. It was not a scuba diving I'm not sure why you would get that impression. I didn't even put hashtag scuba dive in the description there. But hey, you're here. We're having a good little back and forth. Why not stick around and wait till you actually see what we do here on the channel? We're about to get to it. I got the whole studio set up. We're about to get to it, guys. I just need a couple more seconds to chill. COVID. Wham, wham. So in other words, you have a common flu. All right. Well, it's a shame. It's a shame. But you'll be fine. Trust me. Do not let them pump any drugs into you. Sorry, that just what I was told. By whom? Hmm. Did you type in scuba diving and I came up? That's pretty rando. It's pretty rando, YouTube. Okay? Be better, YouTube. Be better. But everybody take a moment here, have some fun with me. We're going to go ahead and make it happen in the new studio, okay? I'm Justin, by the way. That's my name. This is Rockwood Restoration. If you're here and you're enjoying the live, just go ahead and give it even if you're not enjoying the live. I have COVID. I'm sure you've been told you have something by somebody somewhere somehow, but I'll tell you right now with confidence that it's probably just a common flu. With confidence. Da-da-da-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Who's going to like the live? I got 12 people watching, guys. Hit the like button. We're just about to get started. Ben Doctor, hello. What are you doing to the show us your new air tank? Nick Scuba. That's your new name. Nick Scuba. Nick Smith from Barrie, Ontario. he's gorilla. Come on, he's trying to troll me. It's all right. It's all right. As long as I keep on chatting, keep on moving it. Everyone's liking the Ace Ventura shirt so far. So if you're loving the Ace Ventura shirt, go ahead and give it a like right here. Give it a thumbs up here. The old Rockwood Restoration. If you're into elephants too, check it out. You know, you gotta love the elephants, the power animal. I told her was. Okay, well, you spoke very well, Canada. Anyway, just gonna warm up the old one hitter here, and we're gonna get to it. All right. I think there's no time like the present, and we are presently running out of time. So let's get it going. I'm gonna get this one out of here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not a it's pretty easy to figure out who the troll is in this day and age, you know? Okay. We are almost ready to go. You know what? I got to plug you guys in. Oh, snap. This thing is about to die. Don't need this to die in the middle of my live. Okay, if you're just joining us, we are not underwater. We are not here to talk about scuba gear. We're here to finish these two drawers that we started last time. The tag man here. He's in the basement. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Oh man. Nick Smith, you're not the crunchiest chip in the bag there, are you? You guys go ahead. You troll one another. Guys, like the video. If you're new to the channel, you haven't seen, oh yeah, there, everyone go. Everyone went. Back down to 2 people. Nick Smith. All right, now we're feeling good. Let's get to it. So what kind of furniture? Today, I turn the brightness up on the telephone there. Today, we're doing 2 side pieces. You can check out my short videos. We're doing 2 side pieces that are rather different. One is completely squared and pretty plain looking. The other one is more curvy and cathedral. And we're making these 2 completely different pieces of furniture match. Today, I'm just working on the drawers. If you wanted to see the actual furniture and the steps we've taken to make them match, we've got short videos on the channel. And I encourage you to go check them out. Encourage you to please subscribe to the channel if you could. So first things first, when you're working on a piece of furniture, give everything a quick dusting. Okay. What we're also doing to this piece of furniture is on the outsides of the furniture, we're putting outsides of the drawers here. We're going to put a little decoupage paper on all 4 sides, and then we're going to stencil the inside to make it match. It's going to look really, really cool. I might just do the whole I might just do the whole thing in stencils and forget about the decoupage paper. Thinking about it now, I want it to match on the outside more so than the insides of the drawers. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll paint everything blue and then see how I feel. You know what I mean? Go ahead, IKEA, and repaint stuff. Well, it's not IKEA furniture. I like to actually use wooden furniture, not particle board bullshit from Sweden. So stick around. You'll see what we do here. Now, this brush is still loaded. It's been sitting in my fridge for a few days. It's still loaded with this chalk paint we're going to use here. So we're just going to go ahead and start painting. And with this paint, you don't really have to worry too much about anything. It covers real well. And with the chalk paint, you don't have to really worry about direction or anything like that. You just go ahead and slap it on any which way. Right, again, it's the insides of the drawers, so it doesn't really have to look its finest as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and load it in here. This brush is loaded with paint. It's got so much in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw it down. Just like a Bob Ross painting right here. It's a happy little cloud right there. Right? Thank you. Whoa. It's very complex. Actually, it's pretty simple. It's actually pretty simple, Mr. Nicky Pants. Oh man. You know what? Let's all have a moment for Nick and his comic book problem today. Let's all have a comic book problem for Nick. Let's have a moment of silence. That's enough. That's enough right there. Mr. Nicky Scuba Pants with his problem in his pants when he reads comic books. It's a shame, really. It's a shame. It is not complex. It is quite easy. Just slap it on, baby girl. Slap it in there. So we need more paint now. Pardon me, please. Oh, I got this one right here. Perfect. This one's already mixed up. So with the chalk paint, I like to add a little touch of water just to get it nice and liquidy. Okay. That's it. That's all. Scuba. What would you repaint my scuba? I would repaint your scuba tank if you had one. If you weren't a complete fucking troll, then yeah, I might go ahead and offer to repaint your. I'd rather teach you how to read comic books without losing your manhood there, but we can talk about that another day. That's something we got to unpack with a professional present, you know. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. You can see how well this shit covers, man. You'd pay? Well, then come on over from Barrie, Ontario, Mr. Nick Scuba. He wants me to paint his scuba tank. No worries. Let's paint your scuba tank. Finally, we're off on a subject instead of talking about scuba gear and what else are you talking about? Hey, where's your tank? Where's your air tank? We're talking about painting. See how it evolves. See how it evolves when you don't pay attention to the stupidity. See how that works, everybody. See how that goes. It's easy. Actually, it's Saturday. I've never been live on a Saturday. You like the video? Thank you so much, Dave Scuba. So Dave Scuba and I call you Dave Scuba now because I have a friend named Dave Scuba who does scuba. So now you're Dave Scuba, Nick. Okay, good. I'm glad. Trolling the troll. Yay! Trolling the troll. So already it's dry, ready for a second coat. The first one here. We're just gonna go ahead and make sure it's covered up. This is the inside of the drawer. It doesn't have to look pretty. This is all chalk paint, so it's going to dry very nice and flat and even. Don't really have to worry about too much. I like to water down the chalk paint just a touch. I put it into a separate container just so it moves a little bit better. And you've got a little bit longer a period to actually work with it before it starts to dry out. All right, that looks good right about there. See a couple bits in there. Let's get it. Okay. And then in there too. Perfect. That's all looking pretty good. It's going to need about 3 or 4 coats. I know that just from working on the whole piece itself. It's been a real pain in the ass. Okay. Okay. So using 2 different paint colors. No, one it dries a bit lighter. That's all. And the same color with 2 paint. Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much. I have never dropped paint on the floor. Not in this home. Let me think. Have I ever fucked up and dropped paint like directly on the floor? I don't think so. Maybe you know what? Maybe when I worked in a paint shop when I was like probably your age, Dave Scuba, 7, and I probably dropped a gallon or 2 in those days. I can't really recall. 7 years old, man. That's a long time ago for me, man. Long time ago, bro. Long and strong and down to get the freak shit on. So, ladies, you want to be in my Mercedes? Okay, good. That's 2 coats done in there. Now, let us pray. Yes, this is just joking. Just joking. We're just going to go ahead and slap more paint on the first drawer here. This is coat number 3 now. See how fast it's not really dry, but like I said, inside of the drawer, you don't have to be too picky. Just throw it on there as long as it's covering and there's nothing showing through. You're done. You're done. You're done. Okay. Go ahead and put a wee bit more in there. Let's get it done now. Okay, you know what? I think 3 coats is going to do it for this drawer. I'm going to go, once this completely dries, I am going to go around the edges of the inside of the drawer one more time. But that will be in about 20 minutes. So quickly, let's do the outside here. First coat on the outside. Okay, this is going to be rather easy because it's such a small area. You can really kind of throw a lot of paint on there. And we're going to let this dry completely. Oh. That's when you're about chalk paint. You got to really be careful because you've only got a finite amount of time before it starts to dry, and then you're pulling all the old paint off it, right? There we go. That's looking great. All right, inside's looking good. If you guys want to see what this piece looked like when it begun, you can go check out the channel. I've got a lot of short videos on these 2 pieces. I'm taking 2 completely different bedside tables, side tables, and making them match using the the chalk paint here. We're using some gold gilding wax, and we were going to use some decoupage paper, but I decided to order some stencils, and we're going to use the stencils with the gold paint instead, and it's going to look really, really nice. Let's let that dry completely. Yeah, we'll put that aside. And we're off to the races on this drawer. We need one more inside. I'm going to let that dry a little bit more on the inside. Let's go right to the outside here. Thank you, everybody, for the likes. I see that. Thank you. Or duplex. And you go to Sherwin. Sherwin Williams Shite. I worked for it was called ICI back in the day, but now it's Dulux and PPG architectural coating. PPG, I think, just bought them right before I stopped working for the company. PPG architectural coating. Kind of reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. Kruger Industrial Smoothing. That boss that George had that was totally useless, Dulux is just a paint name, a paint company. Like residential paints. That's all. Residential paints. Now, right here, we're using a 2.5 inch brush. This is a brush specifically designed for chalk paint, and loading up the brush with a hell of a lot of paint. It's really good for that. And we're good there. I'm going to get this area back here. You know what? Because this is actually working out real well, I'm going to go ahead and give the entire drawer a coat on the inside. It's working out real well inside here. It's looking really good. Let's go ahead, bring it over here to the back of the drawer face, as it were. So I refinished furniture I didn't really like to paint furniture. I never really enjoyed working with painted furniture either, because when I was working with painted furniture, I'd have to strip the paint off and usually, you know, stain the wood to the wood color that the customer chooses. But painting furniture is a lot more fun, I've noticed over the years, and you can get more creative with it using different paint tones. You can give it some attitude, you know? And the chalk paint is awesome. The way it dries, it's velvet. It's beautiful. Okay. Let's see here. Now that we're done the painting, we're gonna let everything dry, and let's get back to these trolls here in the comments. We are in the new studio. Let me show you around again, real quick, just because it's fun and I like my new studio. Now, you don't want your brush to dry out, so put it in a plastic bag, twirl it up a few times, just make sure it's cut off from oxygen. And you could put it in the fridge if you wanted to set it overnight, or just leave it on the counter and it should be good for a little bit. Got to do a few things here before we continue. First of all, turn on this camera. I should have been filming that the whole time, but oh well. On the camera, go down here. Let's move back a wee bit. Now let's move forward a wee bit. Now, there we go. Let's go back. All the way back. Perfect. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Beautiful. Okay, I need more paint. So we're gonna have to do a little mixing here. Not a problem. It's actually my favorite part. Okay, see what we got here. What are you talking to me about? You guys are still going at each other. The old Rockwood restorations, my guy. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna need a stir stick, I'll bet you. Forgot one. Good old Dave Scuba. Dave Scuba. Let's see. I don't think I need a stir stick. We've already stirred it, so I think that's probably pretty good. Let's keep that just like that. Okay. Wipe that down. Put this back. I'm gonna have to hammer this real quick on my sewing machine here. Hang on. All me needs, man. All me needs. I'm gonna get some water on there, and we should be dandy for coat number 2. We're gonna do the whole drawer this time, face and everything. We're just gonna get it all one color finally, and then move on. I can't wait. Moving on means we're gonna get the stencils started. Oh, you know what we could do while that's drying? You guys are gonna love this part. You're gonna love this part. I've got the gold here. Oh, I've got it all here. Let's do it. Okay. So the hardware is another thing that recently arrived from Amazon. And, oh, what's happening here? I didn't hit record. I'll bet you $1,000. Fuck's sake. Hang on. There we go. Now, record. There you go, honey. So they came in from Amazon, and they're gorgeous. This is another thing we're gonna use for these pieces of furniture to help them kind of match. I want to sell these as a set, right? One of them is very square, and if you wanted to check out what they look like, just go to the last few shorts and look at the gold and blue furniture I've got there, and you'll see what I mean. I'm trying to get them to match, right? No forest of gorilla. The Lee needs my things. You guys are funny, man. These are the knobs. Yes, they look cheesy. Yes, but wait till you see them on the piece of furniture. However, having said that, as much as I love these pieces, the gold is a little bit different. The gold is a little bit different than the gold that I'm using for the furniture. So I'm going to paint it with the gold gilding wax that I used in the furniture. While these things are drying, I don't look like a knob, but no, you don't look like a knob, do you? Fantastic, bro. Let's get out the other ones so we can do them both in one fell swoop. Now, these are beautiful. I like them. They're really gonna pull the two pieces together and make them look as they were a set. But they're very different. One has a drawer on the top area, one has a drawer on the bottom area. One of them is round and curvy and cathedral looking. The other one is very much square and plain looking, but we're going to bring some excitement to the table with the gold gilding wax. Throw it down on these pieces right here. It's a trippy loop or something, isn't it? No, it's just looking for sources. Something's wrong with you, bro. Something ain't right with our friend over here, Mr. Dave Scuba. He's not the crunchiest chip in the bag. Video paused. Continue watching. Yeah, hell, motherfucking yeah, baby. Let's continue watching. So not a lot is going to go into this. It's just one stripe all the way around here. This portion right here that's sticking out, that's going to be inside the furniture. So I'm just changing the color of the gold. Very simple stuff. Very complicated for Mr. Dave Scuba over there, but pretty basic for us normies. Pretty basic indeed. Try not to hold your breath, Justin. By the way, that's my name, guys. I'm Justin from Rockwood Restoration here. Coming straight at you live from Mississauga, Ontario, a suburb of Toronto. Excellent. Okay, that's one done. One done for the run, gun, to done. Oh, that's too much fucking pain. Pardon my language. Pardon my French, as we say here in Canada. I'm surprised I got some Canadian folks in here. It's been a while. A lot of folks from Australia enjoy my live streams. Don't ask me why. Do I sound Australian? We've got a national emergency. He's a national treasure. That's Steve Irwin. A national treasure. I think their biggest national treasure in Australia, if you ask an Australian, I think they would say Crocodile Dundee over over Steve Irwin any day. Dave Scuba, that's you. Yeah, no, it's okay, man. It's all right. I'm not gonna lose sleep over at home, dog. Okay. Oh my God. I'm not going to lose sleep on it. Doug Ford. Who the fuck is that? And a celebrity? Thoughts on Doug Ford? I don't know what you mean, man. Just washing off all that gold paint. We're probably going to do a second coat on those things, but I have to wash it in between. It's very easy. Keep all your shit nice and clean. Oh, pardon me, your stuff. This is a channel for children, okay? I do bar mitzvahs and birthday parties. You know, I was a magician for many years, you guys. You know that? I was a trained monkey for the system. I loved it. It was so much fun. Okay, there we go. Dave Shine Scuba. Mr. Dave Shine Scuba is in the house. It's looking good. Okay, I told you you're a scuba diving guy. So have you done that? I'm not sure what the fucking shit you're talking. Pardon my language. Not sure what you're smoking, bud, but I would enjoy a toot, if you don't mind. Just a toot. It's not for kids. This program here. It's not for kids. We've used the F-bomb too many times. So we're good. We're actually good for a minute. We can go ahead and troll each other. Let's have a little back and forth, but got to refill the dues. And I'm going to do a little puff on the stick on the walk through. BRB, everybody. BRB. BRB. I'll leave my microphone behind. Oh, you know what? Let's see how far the mic goes for the range. Okay, watch the trippy loop in the meantime. I'll BRB. All right. We're not going far, Dave Shine Scuba. Mr. Dave Shine Scuba. Okay, need a little water. I think we've had a pretty successful live so far. What do you guys think? You know what? I got a pinned comment I want to put up there. Hang on. Let me pin a comment so I don't have to look at Dave Shine Scuba's comments too much more. I will BRB yet again. You're out of here, huh? Oh, so sad. So sad. Almost there. Okay, so pardon me. So can I comment something? How do you? Oh, maybe the scrolling. Not exactly sure how to do that. Does anyone know how to pin a comment? If I wanted to comment something right now, I don't even know how to comment on my own live. Look at me go. Da, da, da. Well, we're almost dry here. Let's take a look at the numero uno. Looking snazzy. Still needs a little bit of time though. The outside looks great. We are going to need to do one more coat on the outsides. But they're getting there rapidly. And the other one, obviously, it needs a lot more time because we did that one last. But I'm going to de-stick it to the paper here. There we go. Now we haven't done the front, so I got nothing to worry about smudging. They're looking good. The problem with these pieces that I've been working on, you can check out my short videos, you'll see all about it. But the problem with these pieces so far was the let me think. The veneer, I think, was the worst part. Yeah. All right, be good there, Dave Shine Scuba. Yeah, I think it was it was definitely the veneer part of things. Like it took forever. It was like one layer after another, after another, after another. Sand it down, prime, sand it down, prime, and then after like the fifth coat of primer, Then we had the problem of bleed through. So then there was that whole thing. So there's more primer, sanding, blah, 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 blah. Finally, we're at this stage. We've got it painted, got them ready to go. If you want to see what I'm talking about, just check out the shorts on my channel. We're in the indoor shop today because it is quite literally 20 degrees negative Celsius. So if you're American, that's fucking cold, pretty cold. So yeah, better watch out. Better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming into town. Pardon me, of course. Just waiting around for the paint to dry. Quite literally, the paint to dry. Quite literally, the paint to dry. All day long, the paint to dry. Paint, paint, paint. Come here to watch paint dry, everybody. Come to the old Rockwood Restoration. Sides are almost ready for their second coat. Why don't we go ahead and just give it? Because that's dry enough. That's not going to pull the paint off. This side, yeah, should be all right. One more coat on the outside. Yeah, boy. Let's go. My favorite part, the painting. So we got the 3.5 or 2.5 inch brush. We've got our paint. I'm going to mix it with just a little bit of water and give it a little bit of a mix for just a momento. So it is chalk paint. It is called Deep Navy. That's all it needs, I think. Yeah. Deep Navy is the color, and it is awesome. It's from a paint company called Rust-Oleum. And I think Chalked is the name of the actual paint itself. Chalked? Yeah, Chalked. It's right there. Chalked. Yeah, and so this turns your walls or your door or your furniture into an actual chalkboard, which is really cool. I thought it was cool. But we're not using it for that. I'm actually going to give it a finish I'm actually going to mix flat with semi-gloss for this one. I don't want all the way matte. I don't want all the way semi. That was a fun little troll we had there, Mr. Dave Shine Scuba. So there's another guy I knew from the old app that I used to stream on named Dave Shine Scuba. And so I decided to just, troll the troll with that one there. It's a Saturday. I've never been live on a Saturday. It's my first troll. I feel vindicated. I feel like I've been, what do you call it? Initiated into the club here. I feel alive. I feel alive. Okay, coat number 2 on the sides of the drawer. We did not need that much, but it's good to load the brush after sitting in that. Okay, oh boy. Now this time we're going straight down the entire drawer side. So load it in the middle there, and we're going right up to the edge and pulling that paint all the way to the edge in one scuba. One big scuba. Love that. This is it's called the finishing touch, my friends. It has nothing to do with scuba diving. It has everything to do with keeping it real. That is a wicked finish. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Wicked. I see a little problem area right there. So let's just get a wee bit more paint on there and stripe it all the way down just like before. Perfect. Excellent. Other side, second verse, same as the first. I'm out of here, Dave Shine Scuba says. Or what is it, Nick Smith? I gave him a nickname halfway through. The poor bugger. Can't get a boner. He says he can't get, ever since he's been reading comic books, he can't get a stiffy. The poor bugger. I don't know why a woodworking channel would attract such weird comments. But hey, it's the 90s, right? Isn't it? You know when Justin's in the zone when he starts talking crazy. Talking crazy for the kids. All right. That's drawer number 1 done officially. All right. Drawer number 2. Let's get it. Can we get it yet? Yes, if we use enough paint, we can do it. Let's just load it on there and get her done. Because we know this paint has a lot of holes and it'll be able to breathe. And if we do everything in one fell swoop, then it's all good to go. Okay, one more right along the face, all the way across. Didn't expect to do the face as well, but sometimes you just feel it, man. Go right across. Okay, I'll load the brush with a wee bit more paint. I'll come along and finish this edge nicely, you'll see. Now get a wee bit more paint down. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do one more coat on the hardware of this piece because it's that gold gilding wax is dried by now. Top, top, top. Boom, 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 boom. And then back and forth. I think that looks beautiful. Let me see the front. Magnificent. Okay. That is drawer number 2 completely finished. We are doing 2 pieces of furniture that are completely different. We're making them match with just a few touches of paint and hardware, different hardware, changing it up. And then that's all you really need. Then we're going to throw it on the market and see how it sells. If you guys wanted to see my, a lot of short videos on these 2 pieces. Pardon me. A lot of short videos because we've had a lot of pitfalls with these 2 pieces, but they're coming to an end. Just wrap up the paint here. There we go. I just double check all the way around this piece here. That's good. The front was, yeah. Okay. I am happy. Excellent. That's that. Let's get out the gold gilding wax one final time. I'm going to give these knobs here. Another thing I'm using is matching the hardware. It pulls it together. You'll see. They're completely different pieces. These are going to be awesome looking. I know I'm painting it from gold to gold, but the subtle difference between this gold and that gold is the difference between it matching the furniture and not matching the furniture. So here it goes. One more coat of the old gold. Coat of the old gold. Just pull a little bit off. I put a little too much in the inside there. So I'll pull that off with a clean brush. No problem. And there we go. Just going to finish it up. One last loop around, all the way around. Just keep that gold gilding brush moving and it will even itself out. It's a tricky paint to work with, but once you get it, once you understand how it works and how it moves, it is really cool to work with. I've got a little bit extra right there. Just take that away. I'm gonna have to get that with a Q-tip later because that's a small bit and it's right in that crucial area that I don't want to mess up. So I'm gonna let it be. Second verse, same as the first. Okay, I appreciate the, what do you call it, YouTube for sending out my channel as much as they did today. I saw like my viewership was up to like 17 at one point. I've had a higher number than that in the past, but 17 people in my room at once is pretty impressive. I am happy with that. Okay, that's that done. And I believe that's me done because those have to dry overnight. And the gold gilding wax, you don't want to touch that for a few days. You can trust me on that one. This is the only complaint I have about that product. Well, not the only complaint, but it takes some getting used to. It's a great product. I had one short video where I kind of slandered that product, but I have learned how to use it. You just got to keep it up. Once you learn how to use them, they are the strongest tool in your arsenal, the gilding waxes, because they can just pop a piece into the next stratosphere. Even painting the hardware with the gold gilding wax will take it to the next level. Any hoodly do, we are done. And that was fun. Thank you so much, YouTube. We had some fun trolls in there. That was fun. Swipe away. Have a good day. Be good. Keep your stick on the ice. And remember, if you can't fix it with duct tape, you're not using enough duct tape. I'll see you next time.